Good morning from Santa Cruz de Tenerife.
The Canary Islands.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So we're ready to hop out and do some exploring. Now, the thought for today was to keep it as free and frugal as possible.
Yeah.
So we were just going to hop off and have a free roam, but I remembered you don't have to be completely on your own when you want to do some exploration.
True.
So I hopped on GuruWalk and found a free gratuity-based walking tour for about 2 hours today around town to show us some sights.
It's always better when you're with a guide who can tell you what you're looking at, because yes, it's beautiful, but do you know anything about it? No, but now you will.
All right, I don't have to make up things. People who know things will tell them to us.
Yeah.
So, because we've used free tours by foot before, GuruWalks, GPS My City, there's a lot of these like freebie gratuity based. You just take the tour and you slip them a nice little tip at the end of it. So.
Just remember, they do work only on tips, so tip generously.
Yeah, we should be in Euro country here, so tip in local currency.
That too.
So we're going to grab some food, hop off, and learn some stuff.
Let's do it.
Woo. At the buffet, we have found the oatmeal station, the fruit bowl station, and the Mexican breakfast station. Well, out through the landing on deck 4. Right, out the door and to the left. Our meeting point for the tour is the Castillo de San Cristobal, which is very close to where we have docked. Oh, we get to walk on this giant swirly-whirly bridge, which will take us up to the level of the city center. Look at those mountains in the distance. There's the back of the ship. And we've made it up. I see a giant round water feature over here and some letters spelling out the name of Santa Cruz. That is our official meeting spot. So give yourselves about 10, maybe 15 minutes to get over to this zone. We still have to make it over to the other side of this water feature. Yep, you can see those letters right over there. Okay, so our ship docked kind of up here and we just went doot-doot-doot-doot. We are in, I guess, Plaza de España. But our weather today is supposed to be high 70s, pushing 80, lots of sun. Here we've got a giant monument. You kind of can't miss that if you want to use that as your landmark. Oh, we also have some Too Hot for YouTube statues. Well, we found our folks. They've got an 11:30 walking tour in Spanish, but we're doing the 11 o'clock English version. And we're off. We've got a pretty sizable group today.
I will be your guide. I will show you the wonderful city of Santa Cruz. I will show you the history of Santa Cruz. I will show you the monuments of the city. I will show you everything that must be known. I will talk about food, restaurants, things to eat in the island of Tenerife, because I want you to leave this island having tried more than potatoes and mojo, por favor.
Oh, I didn't even notice the black lines in the fountain. We just learned that that designates what remains of the old castle that used to be here, and they tore it down for modernization. Oh.
Monument of the fallen of the Spanish Liberation War of France.
Well, we got a massive dose of history there. Time to move into the city.
There were 9 main sellatos, 9 kingdoms in the island of Tenerife. The Adelantado, the conqueror of the island of Tenerife, he arrived at a very lucky time for him.
Now, our guide today says that he's got a theater background. I can definitely see that coming out. This is one of the more energetic tours I've seen. Palacio de Carta. Oh, no food, drink, no dogs. I think we're safe there.
What is wood? Well, 2 of the woods that you can gather from the Canarian Valley. That's the thing that we have to endure.
This wood is extremely flammable.
That we have around us.
Well, we got 5 minutes of free time to look around the building here. They've got various exhibition halls. Well, let's start with exhibition hall 1. Makes sense. El Corazón de Tenerife. They got a built-in window seat for Dee to sit and read. Wow. Look for birds outside. Here's something looks like you can poke it and learn some stuff. Ooh. Exhibition Hall 2 is over here. We got a little movie playing. Well, let's see, they've got numbered panels going around the room. I guess you presumably can read in order. Oh, Volcano Theater. Yes, that is one of the things that you are supposed to do when you come here. We'll have to save that for next time. We'll put that on the list.
You need quite a bit of time, and it's like the second most visited national park in the entire world, is what our guide said. So definitely something to put in the future.
Yeah, just behind Yellowstone, I guess.
Yeah.
Exhibition Hall 3. Oh, cool. Yes, all sorts of artifacts and things as I try to stand still to eliminate the floor noise. I guess it sort of continues out here. Aha! I do like the fact that this is just open air. You look up, the sky is your ceiling. There we go. 5 minutes are up. Let's roll. Oh, this was a restroom stop as well. Well, if you need some perfume, some Timberland, some Vans, a McCafe, you're in business. Oh, you can always take a stop by Zara. You can go to the Starbucks. Oh, that looks like something we should go learn about.
I saw that it's already done.
St. Francis Square.
There's a multi-station of Mendizábal. The only river, according to the Wikipedia, it's a river in La Gomera that is this big. No matter how many.
Interesting. There are no rivers here, so they are unable to produce glass. I would not have thought of that. They had to bring in all of their stained glass and everything by ship. Now we get to go inside and explore for 5 minutes. Yeah, it looked very dark in here from the outside. Lack of windows and all that. Yeah, usually you think of all these magnificent stained glass windows, which, you know, they're magnificent, but they are small. And they've got a few windows way up at the top. But you build with what you've got access to. This is pretty spectacular. I'll try not to get in other people's pictures, but let's at least come get a peek at the middle. Alright, let's begin the wander back to the outside. Yes, I guess they used to light the church with candles, and you would burn your church down using that native wood from the island. So they started covering the wood with like volcanic rock over the top of it. Noontime. Oh, more bing bongs.
One of these small fruits that we have over here that are from the tree. They are originated in Southeast Asia.
We've got a gentle up slope through here.
And several museums of Santa Cruz of Tenerife are closed. So now, let's go cross the park, the old farmland of the convent.
So most museums are closed on Mondays. We have learned that in the past. Now we're going to go up and cross this park. Now this looks like some nature walking with D&J right here. Well, slightly. Got trees, statues. Oh, we're learning stuff up here. We're learning about the trees.
Attraction of Santa Cruz of Tenerife, the only infinity pool of Santa Cruz of Tenerife,
What?
which is open.
That looks like the back of deck 8. What? Burger King and Gasa. He's collecting some samples of something from the ground here. Oh, check that tree out. That's cool.
And if you live
The
in a
Drago
place
tree.
that doesn't go down under 5 degrees Celsius, more closely related to the common asparagus than to any other tree of the world. El flamboyant, the olive tree, an oak, a sequoia, no matter.
Well, we are now experts in the Drago tree. It's funny, it takes it about 3 years to grow a foot, and that one's pretty impressive. Coming upon our last few stops now. I think he said that the tour was going to end around the market area. Oh, this used to be a convent, but it was also modernized. All that's left is a tree and a fountain that used to be at the convent.
It was reformed in 1993. It is what it is. We have what we have.
There's another square full of statues and shadiness. Like the decorations in the trees. This stop we're going to get all the recommendations of things to eat and drink.
White cheese, fresh cheese, roasted on the frying pan. Without oil, without nothing. Escaldón, it's like hummus. It's the texture of hummus.
Just got all the recommendations. Time to move on. Well, I guess this is kind of a drainage area for rainwater and stuff. Tenerife Espacio de las Artes.
The walking tour.
Yeah, normally the tour finishes at the market, but he said he'd rather finish in the shade today. Oh, there's rows and rows of bookshelves in there for book reading D. We've officially ended the walking tour over here by the museum where they have mummies from the Canary Islands. I guess
20 of them.
Yeah, there only exists 30 in the world.
Yeah, so that's crazy how much the collection that they have here. That's insane.
But that is the end of the walking route. So let us regroup, see what's going on. Well, let's just wander toward the water. Ah, it's a face. Now I see it. There's the entrance to the Archaeological Museum. Hello there, Sun Princess. Let's go wiggle our way around that thing again. Back in through the terminal building. We survived preliminary scanning. They do have some shopping right here at the port. I see they're doing face towels and beverages. Home sweet home. it's lunchtime. Let's jump out here to these Lido deck stations and chow down. We have found the greenery station and the yellowery station.
Good evening.
Fresh and clean mode has come.
Yeah.
So, Tenerife, how was your day?
It was good, yeah. So never having been to the Canary Islands, we knew what to do. But we wanted to keep it local and pretty close to the ship because it wasn't a super long day. So we went to GuruWalks. And that's always a good thing to do if you don't know what to do in the area because the people live locally and so they can tell you about everything that you're seeing. Our tour guide, I really don't know his name because he said it so fast.
I think it was Daniel, but I'm really not sure.
Maybe so. Anyway, he was fantastic. Ooh. Has a theater background for sure. Very fast speaking, so you really did have to listen, but very energetic, loved what he was doing, very passionate about the area he lives, told us a lot of good recommendations if you were staying in the area for more things you could see if you had more time. A lot of food recommendations. I loved all of the history and the architecture and everything we saw. I got to take some really cool pictures. Definitely would love to come back to Tenerife and explore even more. But it was a great day and something good to do for a quick stop.
True. I think we would probably put Tiete up on the list, the national park there, for
sure.
a future visit. But 2 long nature walky days in a row just felt like too much nature walking. So we did some city walking today.
Yeah, and I don't regret it.
That's true. So now we are going to head out and have an evening.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we enjoyed a beverage there at Bellini's. Now we're going to head back to dining on deck 7. We do have a reservation. We got piano tunes coming from, downstairs. We are done with dinner. Let's wander. We can get a little bit closer peek at this gigantic ship model as we walk by. Including the Deck 19 area, which some of that is being torn out. That's the ropes course and things like that that are currently being removed from the ship on this transatlantic crossing. Most everything else, I think, is correct and staying as it is. Maybe. But yeah, Deck 19 has not been accessible for this whole trip. Well, we'll have to see if we can eventually understand what is becoming of Deck 19. Yeah, there were water slides there at the front. Behind the ropes course, this whole white track, I think, was some sort of roller coastery type device.
Like a glide coaster.
Well, most of this is being removed. We do have tunes currently happening in Princess Live. We've come in here for dessert. Dee has gone for a passion fruit chili margarita. Whoa, I got a vanilla Manhattan.
That's all right. Stay with me. Times Square got shadows vanishing. I swear it's true. Como si fuera esta noche la última vez.
Well, coming up in here next, we've got a duo of trivias. We have fact and fiction trivia, as well as cover versus original trivia. We are ready to play. Now, I assume for fact or fiction, they're going to say something, and you have to say if it's fact or fiction. I assume for cover versus original, they're going to play a song, and you have to tell if it's a cover or an original. And maybe even who did the original version if it's a cover. We'll see. These are great assumptions. Oh, we saw a sneaky screen there. Plot twist. Oh, now it's gigantic. Apparently this is true or false, the Irish edition, because I think our host is from Ireland. And goodbye, graphic. See if they can get that sorted.
I am not a natural ginger. I will admit it. You're gonna see in a few days my hair will start to grow out more. But I do come from Ireland, okay? So we're gonna do true or false, and it's gonna be 20 statements. I do always have 2 rules in trivia. Number 1, writey-downy, not a shouty-outy. You have 2 options, true or false. Simply write it down, confer with your teams there. And number 2, don't use the internet, it's the devil. Stay away from it. And we never use the internet, mainly for the reason that the prizes are not worth cheating for. Alright, so do up the points. We're gonna scream, go wild and go crazy. I've been Mead, you've been great. And that's been your true or false all about Ireland. Thank you so much.
This trivia is 3 points. Why? Because we need 3 things from each song. We need the title of the song. We need the name of the artist that made the cover. And we need the name of the artist that did the original song. Oh yes.
Well, we got 65 out of 75, and there is the cheap ship champagne that they're giving out as a prize. That's their words, not mine. Coming up next in here is Karaoke.
Now, for those of you that are hoping to compete in this session, our first audition round, all you must do is simply come up to visit myself or Christian at the computer here, and just like karaoke that we have been doing all cruise long, you will get the opportunity to sign up 1 song of your choice to come up here and perform.
We forgot this is a competition session. Pop Star Heat number 1. We've grabbed a voting slip at the very least. You're allowed 1 vote per cabin. Another side note, while we're gathering intel, rather than the PDF that they used to have, it takes you off to like a website now that is searchable with their entire song list. The last time we downloaded this thing, it was like literally 800 pages, I think. It was gigantic. That's cool though. Well, loading. That's my favorite song, that you can search this thing now. Now it is time for a deck party, I guess in celebration of European summer. Or Kid Rock or Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, we got Mockingbird.
I think it's raining.
I felt some drops out there. I thought it was blowing off the pool, but it could be rain.
But it's nice to see a deck party. They do them on other princess ships as well, but we haven't seen one on this ship yet. So,
Appropriate. This is the pre-warm-up before the warm-up before the party. I think the DJ is due out here in a few minutes to warm up the party. I don't want to see any rain though. There we go, it's DJ time. Well, DJ time is over. We have gone back to Mockingbird mode. Well, they've opened up this middle platform for dancing. We've also got room on the sides. We've got the observer chairs where people can just watch you dance. to the cabin to find the patter for the first of 8 sea days across the ocean, as well as a time change notice, because that also happens as you cross the ocean. Good night. We have returned to the cabin after a glorious night of gloriousness.
But we get an hour back today, so it's really not as late as it seems, which is nice.
That's right. Y'all, time zones, give me my hours back. I get more sleep and I love it.
Yeah.
So what the heck did we do with our evening?
Oh gosh. So we did 2 trivias. We did the Irish True or False, and we did the cover band song challenge, which we won. So it was really hard. However, they do have some hints on the screen if you play it. Just remember that. But yeah, you do have to know like the original artist, the name of the song, and the person who covered it. So,
but we're smart.
But Jay is really good at that stuff. So we did win a bottle of crappy champagne, as they say.
Yeah, cheap champagne, I think.
That. But yeah, that was super fun. And then we went to the European Summer Night Party. I guess that's what they're calling it while they're still sailing away from Europe. Super fun. They had Mockingbird, the live band, and then they had the DJ as well to kind of warm you up. Yeah, it started raining, so I think they cut it a little bit short, but it was still really fun. The cruise staff was out there dancing, jumping around. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was supposed to have been a full hour for the actual party. They cut it at a half hour because the drops were coming down.
It was raining,
so anyway, yeah, great evening overall, I guess.
Lots to do. There was also an acrobatic show, and there was a dome show as well.
Which was also obviously acrobatic.
And like Irish music. There's lots going on to spread out the people, so I do appreciate that they're doing that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about dinner. Now, you may have noticed we ate the same meal.
We did.
So let's start off with those spring rolls.
Yeah, lovely spring rolls full of vegetables, nice and light and crispy and warm. The only thing that was a little strange.
We about died, y'all.
We did. So there was noodles underneath, and then they put like, I don't know if they were like dry noodles, not cooked noodles, crispy, some sort of texture.
It was glass.
That we both chewed on and almost both choked on.
Yeah,
so
like
those
legitimately.
Do not need to be on there. I'd refuse to eat any more noodles for fear of my life. But the spring rolls were good.
Yeah, the rolls themselves. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can tell. You can see them in the picture.
Shards.
Editing me. Put the picture back up there again. See those white things on top? They were sharp. They were firm. It was like the texture of eating uncooked spaghetti, I'll say. It was crunchy.
I don't understand it.
They poked you in the throat, and we both legitimately almost choked at dinner. So we almost did not come back to enjoy the party or record this ending.
We would have had to save each other.
Yeah. Please take those spiky things off of those spring rolls. The noodles underneath, soft and great. Those spiky things that were like shards of glass on top, please take those off.
I was afraid to eat the noodles because of that.
Yeah, we stopped. I mean, I ate the rolls, and we just gave up because we legitimately almost choked. So
the rolls were good.
Yeah. So hey, look, there's a salad to bring us back.
It was a salad with potatoes and bacon and eggs, and I did just regular balsamic vinaigrette.
I did too.
Tomatoes, cucumbers, stuff like that. Really tasty.
It was. It
was a
looks
nice
great.
Combination.
It is. I had it. I enjoyed it. There was no blue cheese, but I still enjoy a good salad. So
yeah,
that's it. What did we get for our main? Oh,
jerk
spicy
pork loin with beans and rice, and it came with 1 piece of broccoli and 1 tomato and like
and a half a jalapeno.
Yeah. So nothing was really spicy about it other than the jalapeno, which I donated to my lovely husband.
It was great.
I thought they were going to have like jerk seasoning on the meat. They didn't, but the meat was cooked lovely and it was seasoned really well. So no complaints.
It was tender and it was seasoned brown. I'll say that. It was brown pork chop that did not remind me of spicy jerk at all.
It was a small portion of like the protein.
It was really small. Yeah. And that was it. We didn't have dessert because we went out and had some beverages for dessert.
We wanted to try some beverages and it was good.
That's it. So now we are in the cabin and we've got 8 days of floating ahead of us.
Lots of reading and work.
Yeah.
Zumba, all sorts of fun stuff.
We'll end up doing, we're not going to do 8 sea day videos. No. Don't worry about that because y'all would get real bored. So there's going to be some like highlights videos coming up. We actually have an interesting dinner booked for tomorrow.
Specialty restaurant, not included in Plus or Premier.
Y'all, it's fancy. I'm telling you. I brought a suit coat for this, so y'all come back, okay? That's it. Good night for now.
Bye. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.